Hello everyone, this is Dilpreet Singh from Team 4 and other members of my team are Nasana, Prachin and Alan. So this is the video 3 about the economic and financial environment of Malaysia, India, Thailand and Vietnam. So firstly I will explain the Malaysia. Here is the growing economy of Malaysia. Like Malaysia is classified as an upper middle income country with a diverse economic landscape. It has successfully transitioned from being primarily a raw materials producer into a more complex economy that emphasizes manufacturing and servicing, giving US firms opportunities to set up production facilities leveraging lower cost and service industries. According to the World Bank, Malaysia GDP in 2022 was approximately 406.3 billion with growth rate of 8.7%, indicating a relatively high standard of living compared to many other countries in the region. So next, we are having the moderate income inequality. Like in 2021, the median monthly household income was 6,338 per month, while the mean income was 8,479 per month Malaysian ringgit, reflecting a disparity affected by high earning households. This positions Malaysia as an upper middle income nation, showcasing economic advancement for US firms. These income levels point to a significant consumer base with a disposable income, especially for mid range to premium products. However, the gap in incomes highlights the need for policies that promote more inclusive economic growth. Next, we are having the potential economic risks of Malaysia. However, it is important to note some potential economic risk. Firstly, Malaysia has a strong dependence on exports, which makes it vulnerable to fluctuations in global economic conditions politically. Malaysia is facing an aging population, which could eventually result in labor shortages and increased healthcare costs. So next, we are having the depreciation in the Malaysian ringgit. Like the official currency of Malaysia is Malaysian ringgit or MYR as of October 7, 2024, the exchange rate stands at USD equal to 1 USD equal to 4.29 Malaysian ringgit. Analyzing historical exchange rates, we see a gradual depreciation of the Malaysian ringgit against the USD over the past few years, which can impact how US businesses price their products in Malaysia. However, the financial infrastructure provides various financing options for US firms looking to establish or expand their operations in Malaysia. Next, we are having the Big Mac Index. Here we can see the Big Mac Index suggests that the Malaysian ringgit is significantly undervalued against the US dollar. This simply implies that the ringgit has stronger purchasing power within Malaysia than international exchange rates effects reflects. It indicates that goods in Malaysia may be generally less expensive related to US when priced in local currency. So
Malaysia offers a compelling landscape for US firms, combining a growing economic, strategic location in Southeast Asia, and robust financial system with burgeoning digital sector. While the market presents attractive opportunities, particularly for middle to upper income segments and e-commerce, companies must remain vigilant of economic risks such as currency fluctuations. Success in this diverse nation hinges on firms' ability to adapt their strategies to local cultural nuances while leveraging Malaysia's economic strength and digital growth to their advantage.
So next we are having the Vietnam. So this is the growing economy of Vietnam. Like Vietnam's GDP grew by 5.33% in Q3 2023, following 3.28% in Q1 and 4.0% in Q2. Despite steady recovery, the government's 6.5 annual growth rate is unlikely to be met, with overall growth at 4.24% in the first 9 months. Key sectors like services 6.32%, agriculture with 3.43%, and construction with 2.41%. So moderate gains comparatively. The US economic experienced a slower growth in 2023 driven by inflation concerns and monetary tightening, highlighting Vietnam's stronger recovery momentum. So next we are having the moderate income inequality. Like Vietnam's economic structure is evolving quickly, with 56% households earning over 644 US dollars per month in 2022, indicating a growing middle class and urban migration. And in US, it is more established with a median income of 74,580 US dollars in 2022, while the US middle class makes up about 50% of the population. Income inequality is more pronounced. Vietnam's middle class is growing faster, though overall income levels remain lower. So next we are having the potential economic risks. Risks facing Vietnam's economy growth in 2023. Vietnam witnessed the highest GDP growth from 2011 to 2022. However, 2023 will not be an easy year for the country, as a possible recession is threatening the global economy. Next, we are having the currency and exchange rates. Like Vietnam's currency, the dong has been relatively stable, but the experienced depreciation over time. In October 2023, the exchange rate stood at around 24,000 dong to $1 US compared to around 19,000 dong to $1 a decade ago. This gradual depreciation reflects Vietnam's broader economic trends, including trade balances and inflation. Next, we are having the Big Mac Index, of Vietnam. Like it costs around 76,000 dongs in Vietnam and USD like 5.69 in the United States. The implied exchange rate is 13,356. The difference between this and the actual exchange rate is 25,247. Suggest the Vietnam is doing dong is 47.1 undervalued. Next, we are having the impacts of exchange rates. Like exchange rate fluctuations affect pricing and profit margins. Need to hedge against currency risks. Localized pricing strategies crucial to competitiveness. Must consider local purchasing power and consumer behaviors.
Let's look at Thailand's economic and financial environment. Thailand's economy grew to 514.95 billion in 2023, which is a strong achievement. However, to put that in perspective, it is only about 1.77% of the size of the US economy, which is much larger at 29.02 trillion. This big difference highlights Thailand's status as an emerging market compared to economic superpower. However, it's worth noting that Thailand generally has a higher standard of living compared to countries like India and Vietnam. Thus, the service sector comprises over 56% of Thailand's GDP, creating a prime opportunity for US companies, especially in the technology and tourism. Looking at the income distribution, with a GINI coefficient of 36, Thailand exhibits moderate income inequality. With a significant wealth concentration among a small percentage of the population, this presents opportunity for US businesses across various segments, for luxury goods to affordable innovations. However, to be aware of potential social tensions related to this inequality, thus US firms should consider a range of price points and remain sensitive to local economic realistic while entering this market. Looking at the currency trend, Thailand's official currency is the Thai baht. As of October 2023, the exchange rate stands at 33.545 baht per 1 USD. The trend shows that USD has appreciated against the Thai baht, indicating a general depreciation of Thai baht over the years. Understanding this currency trend is crucial for effective price strategy and managing operational cost. Looking at the Big Mac index, in Thailand, a Big Mac cost 135 baht compared to 5.69 in US. This yields an implies exchange rate of 23.73, significantly lower than that actual rate of 35.65. Suggesting that Thai baht is 33.4% undervalued. This offers potential cost advantage for US-based operations, but firms should be ready for currency volunteering and high-risk management strategy in place. Looking at the business risk, the market presents an acceptable risk with a country risk rating of 4A and a business climate risk of A3, indicating moderate volatility but a generally reliable environment, which is attractive. The US firm should prepare for potential instability and ensure effective risk management. Looking at the implication of US firms, so what does this all mean for US firms? Understanding the Thai economic landscape is key to developing effective market strategy. Companies should leverage the strong purchasing power of US dollars while being adaptable to local realistics. It initiates to prepare for currency fluctuation and ensure marketing approaches are both flexible and culturally sensitive for a successful market entry and a significant growth in Thailand. Let's look at India's economic and financial environment. More growth in the field of financial, real estate, and professional service, comprising 22.66%. US administration and congressions have thought to deepen US economic ties with India. India's economy, the current performance and potential, which attracts significant US commercial attention. Looking at economic distribution, what is particularly worrying in India's case is that economic inequality is being added to a society that is already fractured along with lines of caste, religion, reasons, and gender. While India is one of the fastest growing economy in the world, it is also one of the most unequal countries. Looking at economic risks, India's real GDP is projected to have grown by 6.3% of 2023, with the increase in consumption, infrastructure spending, and the establishment of new businesses driving expectation. Headwind remains, such as those posed by geopolitical risk and inflationary pressure. Looking at the exchange rate, the rupees is trending higher against the dollar. It can make export expensive. Domestic exports on fewer rupees for a dollar and consequently lesser profit.
The currency difference will lead to lower price in Indian account. Sectors such as IT, pharma, jewelries, or petroleum may see a drop in their share price as they will be affected. It is noteworthy that any effort on sectors can lead to market movement, even though it might be brief. Therefore, since the IT sector in India is huge contributor to major market index, it may influence the stock market trend. Looking at the Big Mac index, the actual exchange rate is 3.73 indicates that the Indian rupees is weaker. That is, it could be if the price reflects true purchasing power. Especially, the rupees is said to be 51.7% undervalued, meaning it should theoretically be stronger based on the price of goods like the Big Mac. Thus, US firms should keep in mind that the rupees value is significantly lower than that what could be expected, implying the goods in India are relatively cheaper when adjusted to currency differences. Looking at the implication of US firms, in order to successfully enter the Indian market, it is crucial for companies to understand changing consumer behavior and habits. This will help them develop strategies that resonate with Indian diverse and dynamic consumer base. These are our references. Thank you.